Hello, hello. Now we are going to move to the reading passage of Unit 2, and we got the life of a hard-working future king. So I want you to look at the picture and guess what kind of words or what words you might see in this reading passage. And I want you to write down or think like how is the life of a prince or of a king? What is their daily routine? What do they usually do? And would you like to become a prince or a princess, a king or a queen? So think about this and let's move to this question here. What do you think occupies most of the prince time? And you can write a number 0 to 5 next to each activity. This is just for like brainstorming. I'm not gonna tell you if it's right or wrong. So we got earning a living, hunting, entertaining, traveling, skiing, performing loyal duties, and being with his family. So after you take this time before the reading to enjoy, what you might read about, now you're going to read these questions here. But a good strategy that you would do is you read each question that is related to a certain paragraph. For example, you're going to read the questions of part one, number 1 and 2, and then read the paragraph and then answer the questions. And then you're going to read part 2 questions and then read the part itself. And then read the questions of part 3 and then read part 3 itself, and so on until part 4. So you will find that this reading is divided into 4 passages, 4 small passages. So you can start reading the questions and the paragraph, solve them. You can stop the video and then we're going to revise all of the questions together. So take your time. Pause the video now. Okay. Now let's start answering the questions. So let's start with part 1, question 1. What gives you the impression that Charles is extremely wealthy? That he has an enormous private staff and people to do whatever he needs, and he dresses for dinner even if he's eating alone, and he entertains lots of people. He goes skiing every year, and he has a very successful food company. Number 2, what happens with staff if they do well, and what happens if they don't? If they do well, he praises them in a royal memo, and if they make mistakes, they are called into his office and told off. If you remember the meaning of tell somebody off from the vocabulary video, it would be great. If not, go and make a quick revision on it. Number 3, in part 2, what is the routine when he entertains at Highgrove and okay, here we are in part 2 here. Okay, so he arrives on a Saturday afternoon in time for a martini, and he entertains his guests and like in a luxurious way, and sends them home before Sunday lunch. Okay, and then we got number 4. What is the private side of Prince Charles? He's a man of great humor, and he cares passionately about the kingdom and is devoted to his children. And he's also madly in love with his wife, Camilla. Number 5, in part 3, what are some of his public duties? He attends over 500 public engagements a year. He visits hospitals, youth groups, charities, and so on. And what good deeds does he do? He works to promote understanding between religions. He is president of the Prince Charities, which promote education, business, the environment, and the arts and opportunities of young people. You know, after 7th of October, it's really interesting what one finds out about different cultures and different, yeah. Okay, and here we go. Number 7 in part 4 reading. Prince Charles has everything. What does he have and what doesn't he have? He has a family that he loves, a supportive wife, a fortune that gives him a luxurious lifestyle, a challenging job, and the opportunity to make changes. But he doesn't have the top job, like being a king, and he doesn't have the opportunity to give his opinions freely because they might be repeated in public. Number 8, uh, okay. This is his organic food company, and it's expanded to be one of Britain's best known organic brands, and it sells food, drinks, and body care products. Number 9, what title will Camilla have when Charles is king? She will be known as the Princess Consort. If you remember Prince Consort and Princess Consort. And the last one, in what different ways is Charles referred to? Royal Highness, His Royal Highness, or the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, the Prince Charles, the heir to the throne, or the future king. All right, so these were the questions on the 4 paragraphs about the prince. Now let's go and check the vocabulary, like a quick revision. So which of these adjectives are positive and which are negative? So we got hardworking, it's positive for sure. Bad-tempered, negative. Spoiled, negative. Eccentric, negative also, and old-fashioned could be positive or negative according to the context. And sociable, positive, cautious. It depends also on the context, like it can be positive or negative. Passionate, positive, and frustrated, it's negative. Successful, positive. Well-intentioned, positive. Like, for example, you can say that he's well-intentioned and he does a lot of charity work. All right, so I want you to take notes of the vocabulary that are difficult in the reading, and if there is a word that we didn't discuss in the vocabulary video, just try to go to the dictionary as we're used to and check the meaning for it yourself. So let's get ready for the final part in Unit 2. Let's keep going and get a break and drink some water.